Wait, is this thing on? Yes. Hi, friends and family. Today's the day that we're going to mix our herbal hair tea rinse. So then, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to heat our pot. Yes, so this recipe calls for us to get some boiling water. I have my measuring cup right here. So then we're going to use 500 milliliters of water. So we're going to refill this once and then halfway. So then I have my materials. We'll need the mason jar as well. And so I am going to make sure that I put 500 milliliters of water in here so that we can sit in the tea bag. In order to get us a nice good boil, we're gonna wait at least 2 minutes so that the water can get good and piping hot. And then we'll add our tea bag. So what you'll need to get started, you will definitely need a spray bottle so that when you mix and drain your tea, you have something that you can put into your tea into. You're going to need your tea bag, of course. You're going to possibly need a measuring cup so that you can measure out the right amount of water for the tea. And of course, you're going to need something to boil the tea in. These are just some things that you will need in order to mix your Nyere Herbal hair tea rinse. As you can see, the water is starting to come to a boil, but I want it to get really, really hot since we have to let this sit for about 2 hours for the tea to actually do what it needs to do. And once we get the really deep bubbles, we will turn off the fire and drop in our tea bag. Yay, so now that we have the water temperature that we need, we're going to go ahead and add in our herbal tea hair rinse. And now we can get rid of the fire. And we shall let this sit in for 2 hours. So we'll let that mix and do its thing for 2 hours, and then we'll come back, take it out, drain it, and pour it into our container. So friends and family, it's only been a few minutes and you can already see that the tea is starting to form, take some color. But we're just gonna let it sit and do its thing. 2 hours, tick, 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 tick. Okay, you all, so this is what the tea looks like after it's been 2 hours of sitting. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and take the bag out of there. I'm gonna use something to grab it because I don't want to just directly touch it. And so what we'll do is dispose this tea bag. This is what the tea bag looks like after you have taken it out. And then we'll just let this sit for another 8 hours before we can actually use the product on our hair. So it won't be until tomorrow before I actually can use the product, the tea itself. Alrighty. So this is what the tea looks like. And so what we're going to do now is we're going to transfer it from here to the spray bottle that we had. And we'll let this sit for about 8 hours in here, and then it will be able to use it tomorrow. So whatever you have left over, we're not going to throw that away. We're going to keep that. And because it's in a mason jar, we could just seal it. And after the first use, you should be able to apply more to your bottle. And you just throw it away. So we'll let this sit for 8 hours.